Just look at this. For real, look at these words. Hey folks, welcome to my channel. Today I, your friendly American living in Germany, am going to attempt to say some tricky German words and phrases. If you're new here, I should explain, I'm an American that moved to Germany a long time ago. Trust me, I still battle with this language. But what could make this extra funny today, not only my American brain and mouth stumbling and tripping over some of these ridiculous German words, but also I had a tumor in my head and it left me with a bit of the facial paralysis. It's okay, you can laugh. I'm giving you permission. I never was a supermodel anyway. But my returning viewers and subscribers know that recently I've been noticing some improvement, and I thought this could be a fun way to test just exactly what I can do with my partially paralyzed foreigner mouth attempting to say tricky German stuff. And if you're watching this video because you're attempting to learn German, rest assured it is a tricky language, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And you can use this video to try to practice some really tricky words. You can try saying them along with me. And once we've mastered these 6 tricky German words and I've explained to you what they mean, then I'm gonna try a tongue twister or 2. Let's get into it. Oh boy, this first word here is one I'm gonna stumble over. English speakers, this word means matchbox. But oh no, the Germans can't go with something as simple as matchbox. They decided to go with the word Streichholzschachtelchen. Let me try it again. Streichholzschachtelchen. You see me looking down, I'm just making reference. I have the words here in front of me because they're ridiculously long. They're ridiculously long. They're too long. So yeah, first tricky, ridiculous German word, number 1, matchbox in English, Streichholzschachtelchen. That wasn't too bad. Like a schachtel is like a box, and a schachtelchen is making it's a reference to a small box, and a Streichholz is word. Streich would be like, you do that with the match. Jesus, like they take like 4 words and turn it into one. Ridiculous. This second word that I picked out to try is just absolutely ridiculous. And if you're a foreigner trying to learn German and you get these really long tricky words, my best advice to you is pick them apart, because when you see some of these really long, ridiculous long German words, I promise you, if you look close enough, what you'll find is that one German word is in reality like 4 or 5, just sort of smushed together. As is the case with this particular law, I believe, about beef labeling and monitoring. Beef labeling and monitoring delegating act. It ends in the word Gesetz. Gesetze are laws here in Germany. For my non-German speakers. This is a freaking doozy. Alright, here goes nothing. Rindfleischetikettungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Holy cow. I gotta try that again. Okay. Rindfleischetikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. That this is one word, Germany. My god. I feel like when I'm trying to say it, it's almost impossible to say as one word. So let me try again without spacing anywhere in there, okay? Rindfleischetikettungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. I'm not so sure. Let me know how I did on that one in the comments. Let me know how you did trying to say that. I'm curious if even native German speakers have a problem saying this word. That's ridiculous. What is that, like 6 words in one? Rindfleisch is beef, and Etikettering is like labeling something, Überwachungs is watching over, Aufgaben is like duties, jobs, Übertragungs is like to carry something over, and Gesetz is ridiculous. the next word that I picked out in English would simply be motor vehicle liability insurance. That's not so complicated to say, right? Motor vehicle liability insurance? But in German we say Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherung. Now let me try that again. Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherung. 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 My Mund is my mouth. My mouth is not working on that Haftpflicht part. Oh man. We have drool. Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherung. Ridiculous. Now, if you're one of my returning viewers or subscribers or even one of my beloved members, then you know in the last video where I gave y'all an update on the Botox therapy I started, in that last video, I actually said this next word I picked out here today, which in English is fairly simple, 555. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been practicing that word because that word has become a nemesis. Just saying, after my tumor, I had an embarrassing moment in front of a customer at my job I attempted to return to without fully understanding all of my disabilities. And I found myself like saying a price that was involving those numbers and spitting and drooling. It was embarrassing. So I thought today what I would do is I will try to say this one in German 5 times fast. I cannot guarantee that my mouth will work with me, both sides, and I cannot guarantee that I won't spray you, so you may want to get an umbrella. Okay. 5 times fast. 555. 555. 555. I think I did it. Nailed it. But dang, I remember when I first moved to Germany and was trying to learn this damn language, like that was one I really struggled with. It was one of the first difficult words I learned. That and Wasserschutzgebiet. I was mystified by that word. I kept seeing it on when I would go for bike rides. And I would just stare at the sign in awe of this wondrous long word that I couldn't pronounce. Alright, so the next tricky German word I decided to pick out is, once again, it's like 6 words smashed into one. So for me to explain to, for example, English speakers, I just have to explain it to you. I can't just translate that into one word. It's so specific. But of course the Germans have a word for it, right? So if you go to a shop that sells potting soil, you know, like the dirt you need for your houseplants. So specifically a shop that sells houseplant dirt, you're looking for the information office in that specific shop. And yes, the information office inside a houseplant dirt shop has its own word in German. Right, so you're still with me? This would be the little information point in dirt selling shop where you'd go to find out where, for example, something is in the store. And that, in German, is called the Blumentopf Erde Verkaufsstellenauskunftei. I barely made it through that one. Let me try it again. Blumentopf Erde Verkaufsstellenauskunftei. Auskunftei. Blumentopf Erzverkaufsstellenauskunftei. Christ. So specific and so ridiculous. Alright, I gotta admit something. This next one is a weird one, and I expect more clarification from my German viewers in the comments on this one. So once again, I cannot, for my English speakers, for example, translate this into one English word. I have to explain it to you, and it's something like, okay, so there's a person, and the person's name is Hottentot Potentate? Yeah, right. Stick with me here. So there's a person, and that person's name is Hottentot Potentate. First and last name. And Hottentot's aunt has been assassinated. You're still with me, right? So you got a guy, Hottentot, he's got an aunt, and the aunt has been assassinated. I know, it's crazy specific and weird. But that's essentially what this next word is. This Hotentoten Potaten Tanten Attentat. Okay, wait, I gotta break that down. Okay, an attentat I know is like, it's like a crime. I guess that's an assassination. Hotentoten Potaten, it's the guy's name. Attentat. Oh my god, this was just a nightmare. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna try it again. Hotentoten Potat. See, I want to say it without the gaps in there because this is one word. I should probably take a deep breath before I try it. Hotentoten Potaten Tanten Attentat. Hotentoten Potentaten Attentat. Oh Christ, I hope you did better than me. Seriously, I'm curious. German speakers, let me know, is that word difficult for you too? Be honest. Because these words are tricky as hell. Ridiculous. The last little tricky German thing I picked out here to try today is actually what we call in English a tongue twister. And this particular tongue twister is asking if grave diggers dig ditches or if ditch diggers dig graves, and then it explains that no, grave diggers dig graves and ditch diggers dig ditches. You still with me? So that's what the Germans are talking about when they say graben, Gräber, Grüben, Graben, Grüben, Gräber, Graben. Nein! Graben, Gräber, Graben, und Grüben, Gräber, Graben, Grüben. Ridiculous. Oh, that's ridiculously difficult. I'm going to try to do it faster, but I am going to look at my cheat sheet here because it's just a lot of words and they're all freaking similar. Okay, so the first two sentences are questions. I need to say them as such. Graben, Gräber, Grüben? Graben, Grüben, Gräber, Graben? Nein. Graben, Gräber, Graben, Grüben, Gräber, Graben, Grüben. Who says that German is not a melodic language? That's melodic. I can make a hit song out of that. Graben, Gräber, Graben, Grüben, Grüben, Gräber, Graben, Grüben. Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. I think it was in the comments of one of my last videos, somebody asked me to try to say the Fischer's Fritze one. So let's just consider this a bonus add-on here. Because I love my viewers and I love reading my comments. You guys are so damn interesting. So there's this like German tongue twister that goes something like, and it's about a fisherman's son. So the name of the family is Fritz or Fritze. And they're fishermen, they fish for fresh fish, and the son of the fisherman fishes for fresh fish. Even in English, this is complicated to explain. But it goes something like, Fischer's Fritze fished frische Fische. Frische Fische fished Fischer's Fritze. Oh, I only sprayed a little bit on that one. Fischer's Fritze fished frische Fische. Frische Fische fished Fischer's Fritze. Oh, damn it, I screwed that up. One more time. Fischer's Fritze fished frische Fische. Frische Fische fished Fischer's Fritze. You're welcome. Let me just wipe that off your face real quick. I do appreciate you all watching, and I'm really curious if any non-German speakers watched this video and attempted to say these silly things with me. Let me know in the comments how you did. Which was the most difficult for you? But also, I am curious if these things are difficult as well for Germans. Some of these are just, they're freaking ridiculous. And if you happen to have a very difficult German phrase, word, or tongue twister you'd like me to attempt as both a foreigner and somebody dealing with facial issues, well, let me know in a comment. I just may do it. I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you want to become one of my beloved members and help support the channel, you can click that join button. But I'll be coming at you real soon with a new video, and until then, I hope you take care of yourself. Ridiculous.